Hello, everybody! Oh my god, I'm probably insanely loud. I'm so sorry.
You actually weren't so bad.
I'm turning myself down a little bit. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Saves vs. Death, a tabletop actual play and podcast that airs every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern time on twitch.tv/Saves vs. Death. Tonight, we return to the streets of Night City in our Cyberpunk RED campaign, Shades of Scarlet. I am Blank, Game Master Referee, friend to Vim, and with me today is Jess.
Hey guys.
God, Jess. As Moxie11, the Dreamer of Dreams. What are these today? Okay, games. Games.
Oh, hi, I'm Games.
As Wraith, the Finder of Rings, Hades.
Hi.
As Deeps, the Writer of Barrels, and Ada.
Hello.
As Checkers, the Bringer of Cookies, and then with us today is Giffy.
What up?
As we don't know yet.
Bum, bum, bum.
Something of somethings.
Well,
I didn't
mystery
write it
of
down
mysteries.
because I didn't know if it was a big surprise. So
I didn't conceal it this time. As mystery of mysteries.
mystery date.
All right. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to, I think, Games.
Saves
about a
vs.
charity.
Death for June is running a charity. You can see it above me. It is to benefit and bring awareness to the what? Can you not see it above me, Jess?
It's missing. No.
Oh no!
Oh, hold on.
no.
That's
But
my
it's okay.
bad.
It'll be in chat.
While he's
I'll
doing
fix it.
that, though, I'll go ahead and tell you all the rest of the information. You can't see it above me; it is invisible. We are doing a fundraiser to raise awareness and money for the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project is the leading national organization providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention services for the LGBTI plus community. They support through free and confidential lifelines, online chats, text messaging, and other web-based resources. Their mission is to end suicide among LGBTQIA plus youth. You can find out more about them in the chat if you go to thetrevorproject.org. We have a bunch of giveaways thanks in large part to the generosity of R. Tilsorian Games. They came through in a big way and gave us a whole bunch of books that we're giving away. In order to enter to win those, all you have to do is donate $10, and that will get you an entry into the current and the next giveaway. And at the end of the month, we have our big giveaway, thanks to Blank and Patient Zero, who are each donating a copy of the Edge Runners Mission Kit. We'll have a digital copy that is available to anyone in the universe, Planet Earth preferred. And also we'll have a physical copy that unfortunately we have to limit to being in the United States, probably the continental United States, because we're not shipping it to you in Alaska. I'm kidding. I'm sorry, all of our Alaska followers. So far, we've raised $250 towards a $1,000 goal. We are a quarter of the way there. You can check out our past shows that we've done this week. They're all available on VODs, and they will be on YouTube and in Patreon soon. The first was a DLC review of Hot Pursuit, and the second was a Magical Girl one-shot that I ran myself. And so check those out as they are awesome. I'm passing it on. Sorry. I didn't follow the script, so it's not like people can know, like, oh, this is the last thing he says, and then it's my turn. I don't need your scripts.
Is that me?
I
Yes.
believe
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as Games mentioned, we have giveaways during the month. There will be a stream giveaway tomorrow during Indie Bandits, and next Friday during a Cyberpunk RED one-shot, Tiger Eats on Night City Streets, run by Patient Zero and guests Easy and Nate. We also have free to enter giveaways on our social accounts for those of you who might want to support by sharing what we're doing with your friends, family, and enemies. Tonight, until intermission, you can head to Blue Sky to follow us, like and share the giveaway post for a chance to win a PDF copy of the Cyberpunk RED core rulebook. Next week, starting tomorrow, we'll be doing another PDF Cyberpunk RED core rulebook giveaway on our Discord. Be sure to join and keep your eyes peeled on our announcement channel there for how to enter.
Guys, just rounding this out, we have so many streams happening this month, like 17 in total, and we're going to keep releasing those details in bits and pieces as opposed to throwing it all at you at once. But one thing that we've been keeping under wraps, I'm going to tease gently here, is a second Night City Sofa, which will be happening on Thursday, June 20th. We are going to be chatting with none other than Jay Gray, the Cyberpunk RED line manager for Artel Saurian Games. We are beyond excited and are looking forward to having him on the show. Lots of good content is coming up, so be sure to join our Discord, follow us on Patreon or Blue Sky, so you get all the juicy deets as they unfold. And with all the news out of the way, it's time to return to our dark future.
And that means it's a dark future. We do some really goofy things some of the time, but sometimes we do some really dark stuff. Or more accurately, Blank does some really dark stuff to us. But we have our boundaries and we know where they are and are safe with that, but we can't do that for everybody. So if anything is bothering you, please step away for 15 minutes and take care of yourself. It's important to us.
Indeed it is. Okay, so last time on Shades of Scarlet.
Banana.
Dun, dun, dun! I don't know, some stuff happened. No, the team was displaced from their home, having to evacuate quickly, and they listlessly drove around as they discussed plans for quite some time. I think there were ideas to go maybe to the Nomads, maybe to try to go back and set up at Rex's warehouse, safe house. But ultimately, Wraith calls his contact Desiree and sets up a nice little place inside of Little Japan at the Little Neko. Yeah, nice. Which is a rundown, barricaded, I guess, apartment complex within the combat zone of Little Japan. It's not too far away from Tokyo Star Mall. The team sets up inside of that little home. Deeps tries to figure out how to fix the fridge. It rolls incredibly well. And I guess that is where we begin our tale today. I think they all went for a little nap. Took a little nappy poo.
Nappy.
I believe we did take a nap, yes.
Some did, yeah.
Some did.
And you're awoken by the sound, those of you who slept, sound of sirens blaring on the street just outside your apartment complex. Normally, you expect the shrill warbling noise to grow louder and then fade, but it just stays a constant blaring noise. You can see through the cracks in the wooden barricades over your windows. The flashing red lights, red and blue lights, are just outside your apartment.
Well, I guess that's better than the AV whirring sound.
Yeah.
Not the worst way we've
Absolutely.
woken up.
I'll go ahead and stumble out of the room I crashed in. What the fuck is that?
Police siren?
Yeah, but should we be worried?
As far as I know, we don't have enemies. I might have enemies in the NCPD, but I
Okay.
don't think they know I'm here. So
Okay.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
get up. I'm gonna get up also and head to the living room.
Living room as much as you left it. Broken futon and not a lot else.
Are Rex and Cammy back?
Yeah, I guess they would be.
Okay. Then I am gonna start looking through
Actually,
the.
hold on. Let me think about that.
Okay.
Let me think about that.
since
you
you've
sent them
asked
to get
that now,
supplies. You sent them to get supplies. Yeah, no, they'd be back. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna start digging through whatever kibble they brought back with them.
Sure. They have a few bags of a bunch of different flavors.
Well, the old neighborhood's about like I remember it.
I'm actually surprised cops travel into this area, to be honest.
Usually only with a good reason.
I'm gonna pull up my agent. Has Swag texted me back?
Yeah, he just says okay.
Okay. And can I text, because I still haven't heard from Eyes or Mendez, correct?
Correct.
Can I text Mendez?
Mm-hmm.
I know you're busy. Waiting is killing me. Can I at least get an update on the following people? Business owners. And she's going to list Minami, Pons, Mr. Chip Guy, who I'm sure Moxie knows the name of because of how many agents and laptops I've bought and we've just never named him. Same with Gift Shop Lady, who she buys food from that we've just never named. Delaware, Frank in brackets, Kuniko Devon, Rex in brackets, Razor Blades. Just like every NPC we know in that area.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for the hair cutting wizard.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
That is true. I've seen her once. I assume she didn't.
And the old clerk to the old
Have I seen her around?
to the
Bodega.
corner store? The
Oh,
bodega?
the bodega. I miss him. He was great.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're still in the neighborhood, I will ask about them.
You have no idea.
I'm now eating warm kibble out of the package. All right, so I'm not really good at sitting on my heels.
I thought we were going somewhere.
Oh, we're going places. Star Mall being on the list, but Well, they should
Yeah.
deliver it to me, hopefully.
No, I have to go there and pay her first.
Oh, okay.
Thought we were going to go visit somebody.
Yeah, I got a family member I got to check on. But what's our big plan?
I haven't the faintest idea.
I thought the big plan was to get those bastards that did this.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I thought we were gathering intel first.
Can I peek through the cracks in the barricade on the windows?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see anything out there?
Yeah, you see a couple of gangers surrounding the police vehicle. As if they're taking some sort of trophy for a joyride. They're just cheering around it, sharing beers while the sirens blare.
Well, that's slightly more comforting. I think someone stole a cop car.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't think the cops really came into this area very much.
Yeah.
That pretty much means nothing real bad's going on, at least.
Yeah, as long as they stick to celebrating loudly and not violently. So I'm kind of
waiting
shit at
for information from Mendez to see what he knows of the area. None of the military personnel that stormed. There aren't any of those bodies there.
Did we leave any bodies?
Going into New Sat is deadly. We can't just rush it.
Right.
Sorry, checkers?
I don't remember if we left any bodies. At least Wraith and I just kind of ran.
I wasn't sure if they evacuated before they bombed.
Oh, okay.
If they cared about their people or not.
Okay, well, sounds like that Moxie's getting the information, and we get to wait on that. And until we get that, is there anything that we actually need to do?
I need to go to Star Mall and pay Dr. Cross for the bed.
Okay.
And Wraith has family he wants to check in on.
Yeah.
Anything else? I'm just trying to sort out priorities here.
A large part of me, after I make sure everybody is safe, which we still have a lot of people out on, we need to find out about, which I think we should probably prioritize. I assume, Moxie, you're pulling strings to get that worked out. But
Trying to get answers. Swag's okay.
the stupid half of me wants to throw a second concert at Frank's to benefit Frank's called You Still Can't Kill Me, Motherfuckers, Part 2. But that's the stupid part of me, and I'm suppressing that right now. But I wanted to say it, so it's out there.
I mean, if we need to get or draw their attention, then yes. But at the moment, I don't know if that's what we need.
You legend.
I'm just saying, like, this is an opportunity. Most people don't get a "You Blew Up My Apartment" concert twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep suppressing that urge.
I am. I haven't even contacted Desiree.
I am very, very proud of you.
After I finish my kibble, I am going to go try to disguise myself as much as I can.
Okay. In what way?
Just basically clothing wise, kind of like I did on the way here. I want to just limit the amount of me that is clearly visible.
What about black shoe polish?
Unfortunately, I'm using that to cover the windows.
Oh.
What time do you need to go to the Star Mall Mox? Whenever?
Sometime before the evening hits, yeah.
What time is it now?
Moxie checks her agent.
I'm trying to keep track of the time. Let's see. When did this all happen?
Super early morning.
This morning.
Yeah. That's not as helpful as you thought I think it would be.
So this all went down
I'm going to say around
5 a.m.
4.
We got here around 7 a.m.
Was it?
There was a 4-hour nap. I remember that.
So it's 11. It's probably like 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, probably. And it's the 28th today, I believe.
I think so.
We could go clothes
That's a great
shopping at the
question.
Star Mall.
Yeah, it's 27th. I'm not sure everyone going into Star Mall is a good idea. As it's run by Tiger Claw, it's possible Tiger Claw's involved with Fresh Slate.
Okay. So at the very least, you need the van, or I need to go with you.
No, I don't need the van. The bed won't fit in the van, and Wraith arranged
No.
delivery, so
Okay.
I can cab it.
All right.
You will need the van, probably, to visit family.
Yeah,
But I
I'd
wouldn't leave it
imagine.
unattended in the combat zone.
No,
Yeah.
somebody's going to have to stay with it.
So that's at least 3 of us, 4 if we want to stay paired.
It's not like the worst part of the combat zone, to be fair.
And that's fair, but I was thinking more in terms of buddy system because we don't know what shit's going to go down.
No, you're not wrong.
How long do you think your trip into CZ is going to take?
With any luck, it should take an hour, maybe 2. Worst case scenario, we'll be back in a little over an hour.
So we could do one then the other.
Yeah.
Any objections?
No,
No.
sounds reasonable to me.
Sounds good.
All right. Mox is going to grab her gear and prepare to head out.
Wraith leaves his armor here.
I thought I was wearing it.
There's no way Moxie's letting you out of this apartment without wearing armor.
I thought we traded.
We did trade, but you should not wear that coat. It is very recognizable. And believe it or not, you're famous now.
Nah.
You played shows with me.
Tell you what, Deeps, I'll trade you because I'll be staying in the van.
Oh, okay. What's your body?
Oh. 5.
I have a 6.
It'll be a little snug.
It's a little snug.
I mean, my jacket is very loose, so it's up to blank.
Wait, what?
Can a body 6 wear a body 5's armor?
The body 5 loose
Yeah,
fitting.
I think like he said, or like she said.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet. Then I'll do that.
Okay.
And my lab coat's probably pretty big on you.
Mm-hmm. At least now it's not a girl and not a guy.
It's true. You'll be less
Plus, a lot of it's hidden behind your backpack anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to repack all my clothes in my suitcase and get them all ready to go.
Okay.
Cammy Wraith or Cammy Rex, are you guys coming with? Are you going to stay here?
Max says, I have some things to tend to. I'm going to stay around here. Kimmy says, I'll go with you. It's fine.
All right.
Rex, can I have a word?
Sure.
She's going to take him into one of the rooms.
Okay. Follows you.
What sort of things are you taking care of?
Figuring out fuck up and also trying to get other things set up. Figure out a lot of things, Mox.
I know.
What?
I have the same bad gut reaction I normally have with you right now that I do when Wraith tells me he's going to do something completely vague. And it's not a good feeling.
I'm always doing something vague.
Yes, but you're normally calm, collected, and professional.
Am I not those things?
I wasn't when I lost everything.
I don't really know what you want me to say.
I want you to tell me that you'll be here when I get back.
Try to be.
And it not be a lie.
I said I'll try to be.
Really don't like that.
I'm not going to do something stupid that's going to get myself killed.
You better not.
I'm not. But at the same time, we need to figure out this whole situation. Not to mention, I've got a lot of, business deals that are in flames. We've got a lot to sort out.
Okay. She takes his hand in hers. And just holds it.
Okay. Gives your fingers a little squeeze.
I'm waiting to hear back from Mendes. Just don't attack that building until I hear anything, okay?
Of course.
Okay. She pauses, and I think she'll raise up and give him a very light kiss.
Okay.
And then let him go, and if he doesn't do anything, she'll just let him go and walk out.
He kisses you back, but he doesn't stop you or anything. I'm going to switch over to Giffy. Where's your character?
Probably at a bar somewhere.
Okay. Give me a second. At a bar somewhere.
In the combat zone, most likely.
Combat zone? Okay.
Yeah. If there are any bars in the combat zone.
Oh yeah, there's bars in the combat zone.
I figured.
I am shocked. Don't forget, this month we are raising funds for the Trevor Project. And if you're able to donate, every $10 you donate earns you a ticket to the next giveaway and the grand prize giveaway. So pretty cool. It's going to be the mission kit for the new Edge Runners release. So if you are able to donate, please do.
And if you can't, and you're on Blue Sky, you can head over to Stays for Death account on Blue Sky, and there is a giveaway there for a PDF of the Cyberpunk RED core rulebook. Just make sure you follow us, like, and share that post.
You're hanging out at a bar called the Blind Koi. Chipped wooden tables are scarred with cigarette burns, etched with cryptic gang symbols. History of ash and steel. Faded flyers hang on faded flyers of long forgotten rock bands hang from the walls. Their holographic stars long since fade to static. In the corner, a holographic geisha flickers ethereally. Her spectral form is a stark contrast to the rough clientele that hang out in this bar, hunched over their mugs. Behind the bar, shelf lined with mismatched bottles gleams faintly under the neon lights. Each bottle holds some sort of mystery. Some filled with recognizable liquors, others glowing with an unnatural luminescence. Their contents a gamble for the desperate or the foolhardy. You're sitting at the stool at the bar, the worn leather sighing beneath your weight. Air hangs heavy in the thick with smoke and smog. There's an odd sort of tension in the air in the bar. Gangers all around you seem to be huddled over their drinks just a little bit too intensely. You receive a phone call.
I answer my phone.
Okay.
Yep.
Up on the vid screen, flicks Rex's face. Familiar friend. Dark-skinned man with dreadlocks pulled back into a tight ponytail. He's wearing a pair of gold-rimmed glasses. Very masculine, strong features. And he says, "Hey, man."
What up, Rex? What you need?
I got some work for you. You looking to do something?
I'm always looking to bash a few heads. What's the gig?
Information. Did you catch the news?
You know I don't watch that shit. Depressing.
That it is. The Nook's gone, Chumbada. It's a fucking crater.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. We were just woke up in the morning one night, sound of AVs roaring overhead. Some sort of corpo strike team dropped down, started shooting.
And you're waiting this long to invite me to the party?
This just happened a few hours ago.
Well, it sounds like everything's the action is done. What do you need me for?
I need you to go to the Nook, see who's alive. I can't be seen there. I think they're looking for me.
All right, what am I looking for?
A few people. You remember Razor and Blades, my bodyguards?
Yep.
They were there. Want to know if they're all right? There's a Ripper Doc, goes by the name Pons. I want you to see if he's all right. Frank Kuniko. I need you to see if they're all right.
All right. So, is this job for EBs or for credit?
I'll pay you.
Dipping in the paper bag to this?
I give you 500.
Done.
Cool, Chumba.
All right. If they're alive, I'll get them out, you dig?
Jesus Christ. You sound like my old man.
Meh. Hey, don't they always say they're the greatest generation?
I think
Proud
every
to emulate them,
generation
you
says
dig?
that. Sure, Daddy-o. I also need you to check on a woman called Delaware Main. She owns the strip joint right across the street from the hovel.
All right. Should I go there before I go to the Nook?
That is, it's all in the nook.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you throw too much at me. I better get going before I forget everything you just said. You dig?
Sure thing, Daddy-o. Keep
Nice
it frosty.
All right, I'm going to hang up and head over to the Nook.
Okay. How are you getting there?
How far away is it?
Pretty far. If you are on the map screen, which I'm not sure if you guys are. Yeah. The koi is probably like right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put a... Put some texture. Oh. And the Nook. Come on. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. The Nook's up here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going to see if I can find some public transportation around here.
Okay. Combat zone? Not likely. Yeah. You could call up a cab service, but they charge you extra.
Hmm.
If they'd make the trip. You could go buy a Yang's bicycle.
Just steal one of the ganger spikes.
Borrow with every intention of bringing it back.
That's a good idea. Is that possible? I want to do that.
Steal a bicycle?
Yeah. I'll return it when I have the time. If I remember.
Okay. Roll. Oh, thank you for the donation. Roll. Guess local expert. Middle column towards the top.
Local expert. Okay. I got a 13 total.
13 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It takes you probably about an hour hunting around through places where you think they might be. But you do find at the back of one of some one of the apartment complexes, well, a cube hotel here in the combat zone. You find a bicycle, just a basic bike, nothing fancy about it.
Right.
Attached to one of the bike rack with a lock on it.
All right. What would it take to break the lock?
Some bolt cutters would make it pretty quick.
I don't have bolt cutters.
Do you have a tech tool?
I do.
You could use a tech tool. I'd let you do that.
All right. I'm going to use my tech tool to get it
Okay.
unlocked.
Okay. Fold out your tech tool, put it around, clamp it down. Roll. Let's do a endurance check.
$18.
18. Yeah. You after not applying too much pressure, but your muscle bulges as you clamp down with your fist on the tech tool, and eventually you hear that satisfying snap of the chain, and as it goes slack.
All right, I'm going to take the bicycle and I'm going to head out.
Okay. You start riding the bicycle out. And in the distance beyond the alley, you hear somebody calling out, "Hey, where'd my fucking bike go?"
Oh,
I'm assuming he's talking about somebody else. I'm going to keep going.
we have now found the final boss.
And you start pedaling your way north through the combat zone. A rather ratty looking bike, but it manages to do the job.
All right.
It takes you a very long time to get where you're going. You have to go around the old corporate center, because that's what's known as the hot zone. Skeletal buildings and new construction being conducted, as well as rubble clearing and that kind of thing, in the old what used to be kind of the hub of commerce here in Night City, nuked back in 2023. So going around that, you eventually huff your way over the 16 bridge, heading into Watson. Cut off onto one of the side streets as soon as you can. Start making your way over to the Nook through the industrial kind of warehouses and complex that dominate Watson. Eventually, you make it to the Nook. This is probably about, I want to say, 3 hours, at least. But you make it to the Nook.
Okay.
Nook was once a haven for budget-minded hustlers, pleasure seekers. Now, it resembles a war zone. The hovel, a greasy spoon bar famous for its dubious synth beers, underground music, and clientele, with even more questionable morals, is a smoldering crater. Its companion cube hotel, a vertical labyrinth of cramped rooms, lies in twisted metal and shattered prefab, like a child's toy castle has been smashed underfoot. The blast radius is a wasteland of dust and debris. Shrapnel glitters under the harsh glow of the nearby neon signs, like malevolent Christmas lights. The stench of ozone and burnt wires hangs heavy in the air, and a metallic tang that stings your nostrils. The once somewhat gaudy facade of a small ripper dock business called the Twin Scalpels is peeled back, exposing a gruesome tableau of chrome and flesh where biosculptors once practiced their grisly art. People, drawn by the chaos, mill about. Police vehicles line the streets, hauling corpses away and body bags into ambulance beds. Everywhere you look, everybody, or the once bustling nook, is a testament to the destructive power of whatever explosive was used here. Chilling reminder that in Night City, violence is always just a heartbeat away.
Okay. So I guess first stop is to find the strip club that Rex told me about.
Yeah. Piku. There's a bunch of dancing neon holographic ladies aligning a wall before the inconspicuous shaded glass door leading into the establishment. There is a sign in bright purple neon letters that says closed.
Okay, I'm going to test the door to see if it's locked.
It is not.
I'm guessing the close sign is just a suggestion. I'm going to walk in.
Okay. Piku is a small, hollow strip club with twin stages that hug the corners. Each have two neon-colored strip poles, green and pink on one side, blue and yellow on the other. Its stages are covered in a tiger print cloth with pillows of various patterns that illuminate in the black lights. On the stage are hollow projections of women swinging around the poles or getting low and bouncing their rears in your direction. Sat beneath the stage is a small bar with smoked glass lining around its edge that slowly throbs in a multitude of colors. And on one side, there's a hallway that appears to be to private rooms. There are a few clientele, perhaps, or perhaps live dancers by the look of some of them, wearing scanty clothing, are all kind of huddled around that bar. Somber demeanors. And there's a heavy silence that takes the air. Little, it's kind of like a lion's roar that goes off as you open the door. The chime. And both or they all kind of shoot a look over their shoulders towards you. One of the men, the largest one, who probably you would think is maybe a bouncer, he pulls himself up to his feet. This big dude, broad shoulders, wearing a leather jacket that seems a size too small for him, almost bursting at the seams underneath, the muscle and sinew underneath it. Obviously, he's got some sort of muscle enhancement, cybernetic. He looks at you and he says, "Fuck you doing in here? Can't you fucking read?"
Would I want to? I'm looking for someone. Someone who might have some information.
Interesting time to be coming looking for something.
Yeah. I wanted to find out more about whoever's been redecorating for your neighbors over there. Rex told me I could find somebody here that would help me.
He looks back at the girls. And then to you. You know Rex, huh?
Met him once or twice.
Kind of scrutinizes you for a moment. Says, "Actually, do a persuasion check for me. I'll give you a +2.
All right.
For dropping Rex's name."
I rolled a 1.
That means you re-roll and subtract the result. But you add the 1. So you subtract. Yeah, you add the 1 to your skill and then you subtract the second roll.
Okay. That's a total of 4.
4.
Oh, 6. I forgot to add the +2. 6.
Nice. That saved you for sure. You can always mulligan luck just throwing it out there, but I'm not suggesting it for this. I mean, up your call, but you can spend luck before or after the roll. However, if you spend it after, it takes 2 points for 1.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna re-roll.
Understood. Yeah, but you can't re-roll. You don't get a re-roll, but
Oh, well, not gonna use luck.
he says, "Rex didn't tell me about anybody coming to visit. Why don't you get your pretty ass out of here?"
Right about now, I'm trying to decide how good a friend of Rex is and how mad he would be if I wrecked this place up.
He cracks his knuckles. He says, "Oh boy, I hope you fucking make a move. I'm looking for blood today."
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I feel like I've got to hit him now. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. Do I roll brawling or what do I do? How?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll brawling. Yeah.
20.
Ooh. It's a good roll.
That was a good roll.
Okay. Are you aiming? Oh, well, I guess you should have said that beforehand.
Yeah. No, I'm just swinging.
23.
Uh-oh.
So you come rushing up to smash him in the face, and he just kind of leans backwards as your hand whiffs just past his nose through the open air.
Damn.
At this point, before it escalates worse, one of the strippers leaps up from her chair. She is probably a medium height woman with violet colored hair that kind of shaved on one side, hangs loosely over her eye on the other. The eye that is exposed is just this single crimson glowing eye that dominates her gaze. Although she has this interesting sort of semi-sensual, almost masculine sort of jawline in a way. Broad shoulders, narrow hips. But anyway, she rushes up between you, puts her hands on both your chests. He's like, boys, calm the fuck down.
We just played around, ma'am. You dig?
I don't dig. Can't be coming in this place after all this shit. Start throwing fists. The fuck is wrong with you?
I guess my mama didn't love me enough. I came in all polite asking for help, and buddy over here.
What the fuck do you want to know?
First off, I'm looking if there are any survivors across the way.
Not a lot.
If there were, where would I find them?
I forgot the name of the goddamn hospital that's nearby here.
St. June's?
St. June's, that's the one. Those who survived probably would have been taken to St. June's since Twin Scalpels is out.
Do you know if they cleared everybody out of there yet?
They're still pulling bodies out of the rubble. Who are you looking for?
Rex sent me after some friends of his.
Secondly, who the fuck are you?
My name's Quinn. Well, it's been a pleasure, man. I look over to the bathroom like, we'll have to finish playing later, son. And I walk out.
He kind of sneers at you. You walk out. Okay.
I'm going to go to the hospital.
Gonna pedal over to the hospital?
Yep.
Okay. Start huffing it over to St. June's, which is another few blocks, probably about 20-minute ride to get down there. Pull into what looks like a bunch of shipping containers stacked up side by side, smashed together with doors cut out of the metal to make a haphazard hospital in the middle of this vacant parking lot. The only reason you know it's St. June's is because somebody spray painted it on the side of the crates.
Okay.
Walking in.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk in,
Walking into, there's like one of the shipping containers is obviously the front entrance, as it is got like actual, they've replaced the steel doors with like kind of a push door. You're hit by these showers as you walk in that just shoot water down on you in this painful torrential downpour, cleansing what like any smog or red blood rain or anything like that, any contaminants that might be on your form. It has the after effect of leaving you completely drenched and soaked to your bone. Walk into a little lobby with a bunch of chairs lined up on one side. People, each one of them is packed. There's a small receptionist booth. The receptionist looks like she is having the worst day of her life. As people shout things at her, issuing demands. She's not able to keep up with it all.
All right. I'm going to push my way up to the front of the reception desk, turn around and say, all right, everybody, you need to calm down. Lady's doing the best she can. She'll get to you when she's able.
Okay. I guess roll persuasion.
I really should have gotten my persuasion higher.
We do have a +3 if you would like to use it.
A plus
It's
3?
it's from a donation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
For our drive.
Nah, I don't want to waste my persuasion on this.
Okay.
Or, I mean, the +3 on this one.
Oh.
Okay. 19.
19 isn't bad. You do manage to call, like, the sound of your booming voice just startles most people around you. It's more that silences them than actually what you're saying, but it does seem to dim down a little bit after you speak. Kind of an intimidating looking fellow. And the receptionist shoots you a very appreciative look.
I turn back around to her and say, when you got some time, ma'am, I got a few questions.
She says, make it quick.
I'm looking for some buddies of mine. I give her a quick description of the people I'm looking for.
She says, all right. Could you help me out? Give me 1 second. I'll run a look. Run a search.
Much appreciated.
She goes to a small, like, ancient terminal screen. Starts typing stuff up. Like, it's so old that it's just this kind of green text across a flickering screen. Punches in some names. Waits the 2 minutes for anything to load. And she says, I don't have deets about many of these people. Pons. Mike Pons.
Mm-hmm.
He's here in critical condition. Doesn't look like he's doing too well.
I haven't heard from the rest of the people.
No.
All right. Mind if I take a look around?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Just gonna take a look around, see if I can find what I'm looking for. I won't get in anybody's way. I just want to take a quick look around.
Roll persuasion.
18.
18? 18 isn't bad. She says, 2 fucking minutes, and if you're not out here, I'm sending people to find you.
Much appreciated, man. I'll make it quick. I turn around and as I pass one of the guys that was being the loudest, I pat him on the shoulder and say, "See, it wasn't so bad, was it, sir?" And I keep going.
He glowers at you. My fucking mom's in here.
I'm going to go take a quick look, see if I can find any of the other people.
Sure. Do I guess a tracking seems weird.
Reveal, conceal.
That also feels weird.
Library search. These are like
Perception?
people
Like, really?
libraries.
Perception, yeah.
Yeah, perception makes the most sense. Uh, 14.
14.
Mhm.
Give a look around, peeking your head in, checking doctor's charts, that kind of thing. But you don't find anyone on the list of names that you have, except for Pons, but he's in his surgery room.
Okay. All right, I guess I'm going to walk out then and
Okay.
nod to the receptionist and leave.
Okay.
And then give Rex a call.
All right. Okay, you give him a call. Picks up. Hey.
Hey, Rex. Found Mike, but no luck on anybody else. I could try heading into the rubble, but I don't know if I don't know how far I'm going to get. There's people swarming all over the place. You want me to head on in?
What's going on with Mike?
He's at St. June's. He's not looking so good, you dig?
Yeah, dig. What
I
about
couldn't get
Delaware,
more.
Maine?
Delaware, Maine? Yeah, Delaware, Maine was... Assuming she's a lady I talked to. She was plenty nice.
No, that doesn't sound like Delaware, Maine.
Rex, she's my kind of nice, if you dig.
Talking to an older lady,
Yep.
maybe in her 50s.
Gave me an earful.
Are you lying on it to him on purpose?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not trying to lie. I'm just assuming that was Delaware.
Because that girl didn't look 50.
I don't really pay attention to that. I don't know.
Well, he seems a little relieved. All right. Well, that's good to know at least. All right. I might have some more work for you soon.
All right. What about going into the rubble? You want me to see if I can peek around there?
No. It's pretty hot right now. And I don't mean by temperature. You notice any suits around or any people like that?
I take a look and see if I can spot
Going back
anybody.
to the Nook.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Do I see? Or what do I see as far as people going in and out of the Nook? Is it
All
just
sorts of people, but mostly, street people, police officers, and medical professionals. Roll a perception, though.
uh 17?
17. Yeah, you notice a lot of the kind of flamboyant business suits of the Tiger Claw in stark, like, pastel color pinstrip suits and silk shirts. There's a significant number of them kind of swarming around. They look like they're not as interested in the rubble. I mean, a few of them are, but for the most part, they seem to be doing other things, tending to other business, just making their way through.
Oh yeah, Rex. I see a few of the Tiger Claws. They don't look like they care much about the rebel. There's something they're looking for though. You want me to see if I can catch her one and see if we can have a nice private one-on-one chat?
That ain't worth 500, man.
Yeah. I still probably owe you something. Or you owe me something. I don't know.
If you think you can do it discreetly.
You know me, Rex. My middle name is Discreet. At least it would be if I knew what the hell that meant.
All right, Quinn Discreet, whatever the fuck your last name is. Sure.
All right. I'll see what I can find out.
All right. I'm staying at this address. He flicks you over the geoloc.
All right.
For now.
You want me to take him, if I can get one, you want me to take him to this address or you want me to take him somewhere else private?
Here will be fine. It's low-key enough.
All right.
Best of luck to you.
Yes, sir.
Stay frosty.
You dig?
Hangs up.
Hang up. I'm going to look and see if I can find one that kind of breaks off from the herd.
They all seem to be doing something. They're kind of going around not really near the rubble, but there's a small oasis, which is like a convenience store on the corner of the street, and they're kind of going from there up and around from where all of the wreckage is. So they're not really bustling in the neighborhood, the Nook per se, but as far as finding one that's alone, not really, no. I mean, not from your vantage point currently.
Can I tell what they're looking for?
They're not like looking, they're not like hunting around or anything. It's more like they just have some task that they've been set to. the longer you sit there and kind of watch them, the more you get they're taking some sort of shipment of boxes into this convenience store.
Is the convenience store guarded?
Yeah. It's got some pretty heavy hitting guys wearing some full Metal Gear body armor, submachine guns, and heavy pistols.
All right.
The Tiger Claw guys aren't unarmed as well. They all have some sort of large hand cannon or a katana.
All right. I'm going to take out a cigar, walk up to one of the guards and say, "Hey, buddy, you got a light?"
One of the guard kind of like turns to look at you. He says, "Piss off.
Just trying to be friendly, neighbor.
I'm not here to
You
be
did?
friendly."
What are you here for?
Fuck do you think I'm here for? Doing a job. You want to go light your cigarette off the burning ash of that fucking shithole down the street.
Yeah, I did notice somebody did a little bit of renovating around here. You know anything about it?
Don't know a fucking thing. Don't care.
All right. So I'm guessing they're not paying you for your intelligence. That's a damn good thing.
Got about 2 seconds to get the fuck out of here before I flatline your ass.
Well, it's nice chatting with you. Gonna see if I can find someone just about friendlier. I'm going to walk around the building and see if I can find a window or something.
Into the convenience store?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The building itself is attached to kind of an apartment complex. But there would be like a bathroom that has a little square window on the side for ventilation.
Probably too small to fit through, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind there is an entrance that you can go through that these guards aren't at. This looks like kind of a warehouse. Not the warehouse, but I guess the shipment door.
The service entrance.
Yeah, the service entrance. There is a normal entrance to the convenience store.
All right, I'm going to see if the door opens.
Yeah, it's open.
I'm going to take a peek inside.
Place is busy. Lots of people grabbing snacks, drinks, whatever. Lots of displaced people. The camping supplies have been marked up 200%. And just and the bin is mostly empty at this point.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is not where they're bringing the crates.
Not into the main area, yeah.
But I'm going to walk and see if I can find a back door.
Yeah, there's kind of behind the counter, there's a door that leads to a back room, looks like.
Okay, is it being guarded or watched by anybody?
Doesn't appear to be. There is a clerk behind the counter.
All right. So he's kind of next to the door.
Yeah, he's not far enough. He wouldn't be far enough away not to notice you.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to the door and say, hey, buddy, I'm the new guy that asked me to come in here and help out a bit. And I walk into the door. Or I open the door and go in.
Okay.
A man after my own heart.
Roll a persuasion.
Uh, 12?
12.
No. Yeah, 12. Sorry, yeah, 12.
Cool. He says, hey, you can't go back there. Get back. Who are you? Let me see some ID.
I told you I'm a new guy. They haven't given me ID yet.
He kind of stares at you a moment.
Fine, I'll go tell the boss that Mr. Bob Schmuckface over in the counter.
Todd. He points out his name badge. Yeah, you tell him. Get the fuck out of here. Your mic went dead. Can't hear you. Todd has killed him.
Just for my records and
Can you hear
note
me now?
keeping while we deal with this, is Todd the same one that got terrified by Wraith for Try
Probably.
Before You Buy?
Sure.
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, how's that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry
Get
about
the
that.
fuck out of here.
All right.
You know there's cops right up the fucking street.
You want me to go find one for you? You lost your mommy?
Think you might have.
All right, this neighborhood ain't what it used to be. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
I found absolutely zero useful information.
Not necessarily.
Well, yeah, I guess I did find them. Their crates. I want to know what those crates are all about.
As
All
your
right,
way
I guess it's time to head to the address.
on your way out, Todd says, "Thanks for coming to the Oasis."
All right. That's one way to handle it, I guess. Okay. I'm going to head on to the address Rex gave me.
Oh, okay. Start heading your way down there. All right.
Yep. I think I've gotten about as far as I can get without, getting shot.
Yeah, probably. All right. So you are heading to a neighborhood called Dotonbori, specifically to an apartment complex called Little Neko. It's a really run-down dive of a place with a neon sign of a cat that flickers erratically, with razor wire reinforcements around boarded up windows on every level of the apartment building. You walk in, dingy carpets, smoke-filled halls. This is all the way back down, by the way, in Old Japantown, which isn't too far away from where you started. So probably about another 3-hour journey.
Okay, great.
Yep. Okay.
Fucking Rex.
You walk through the halls up a few levels to an apartment. Was it 3B? 3B. Where an old frayed synthwood door stands between you and whoever's inside.
So I guess I knock on the door.
All right. Team, while you're standing there, after you had your conversation, there's a knock on your door.
Who could that be?
Who knows we're here?
I'm going to ready my gun.
Okay.
Yeah, Checkers is grabbing her rifle and like ducking behind the kitchen counter or something.
Okay.
Moxie pulls out her gun.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna
Everybody's
open the
armed.
door, but like keep my gun against the back of the door as I'm opening it.
Okay. Peeks out. Wraith, describe yourself.
You see a olive-skinned individual who has currently brown hair and is medium to swimmer's build. He is wearing clearly an armored vest over a hippie shirt and some torn blue jeans and flip-flops.
And Quinn, why don't you describe yourself?
All right. So at the door, you see a guy about 6.5 feet tall, bulging muscles, obvious cyberware that's enhancing his muscles, and also providing armor. He's wearing black combat boots, green camo cargo shorts, a black shirt with the sleeves ripped off, a red leather vest, black weightlifter's gloves. Over his left shoulder, you see the hilt of a sword, of a really big sword, and over his right shoulder, you see the butt of a rifle. He's completely clean shaven on top of his head, but he has a stubble beard.
Are you the guy with the banana order?
Banana?
I opened
Is
the
that-
door.
Is that a sex thing?
He
You
said
open-
banana. Why are you giving me that look?
You open the door.
Said it confused. That's not the same.
Look, I'm looking for Rex. You guys know Rex?
I don't know anybody named Rex.
You hear Rex say, Quinn, is that you?
Yeah. I like your friends. They're
You've opened the door to an arsenal pointed at your face.
You know, Rex, I'm going to stop telling people I'm your friend. It doesn't end well at all.
That's true.
Anyway, go ahead and describe yourselves. Team.
Who wants to go first?
I already did.
Moxie will shoot Rex a look and just be like, next time you invite someone, maybe tell the group. And she puts her handgun in a holster. You see a 5'7" tall, fairly thin woman with short black hair and a pixie cut. She has dark blue eyes and multiple ear piercings on both ears. She's currently wearing a white and heavily repaired light armor jacket, torn and distressed jeans, and black combat boots.
Am I next?
Go.
Sure. What kind of jacket was that you gave me?
It's like old military looking.
Okay, cool. So Deeps is fairly tall, more athletic build, has a hammerhead shark looking VR goggles on the top of his head. He has a cyber arm that is scaled on one side, and he's definitely a nice hand cannon that you see. And he has a beard, kind of like not super long, but a full beard, and piercings, and just jeans. I don't know.
Checkers.
Still having blue mohawk?
Yeah, blue mohawk. Good call.
I forgot. Bucks has a yellow cyber hand. Currently has a fingerless glove over top of it.
Oh yeah, and I've got
Oops.
a red cyber jaw. If we're just mentioning
Yeah.
brightly colored effects. That we have.
It was his scales. I was like, oh shit, I have like the super bright cyber rare.
Peeking over the kitchen counter with a rifle in her hands, you see dark skin, long, straight black hair, a neon blue baseball cap backwards. Both eyes are brown, but one is obviously cyberware. It's got seams and stuff. One hand is silver. And she's wearing a white lab coat. Underneath that is like 4 layers of super holy t-shirts and like sweaters and stuff. And a bright yellow backpack on her back.
All right.
Very nice. And then there's a few more people in the room. Rex is obviously one of them. One is the other person is a petite girl with colorful cotton candy cyan colored hair and a long messy bob that bounces as she moves. She has a pair of stark blue Kuroshi optics, a very wide, long draping hoodie at the same shade of her hair, hiding a surprising amount of tech clothing underneath that a striped sweatshirt. She has distressed jeans that reveal glimpses of a fishnet mesh underneath, and a large Armalite hand cannon pointed directly at your skull. She had to wear pants.
She's in disguise.
Oh, and since we're offhandedly mentioning cyberware, she has a pair of Frankenstein data plugs right at her neck, and a set of VR like pastel pink VR goggles atop her head that just say "fuck off" in angry red lettering.
All right. I just kind of casually glance at everyone in the room and then look at Rex.
He says, "Calm down, Chumbas. This is a Chumba mine."
It's
Quinn.
all right, Rex. If it makes them feel better, you dig? They can keep their guns out.
They do.
I do.
Hydrate, everybody.
I'll go ahead and lower my rifle and stand up, but I'm still giving him the suspicious eye.
Well, any friend of Rex, I suppose.
It's probably
Maybe.
in a shitload of trouble. So, Rex, you want to have this conversation privately, or you want the circus here to hear.
Circus gets to know.
All right.
What are the deets? Here, come take a
How
seat.
about you come in and close the door?
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
As
I
the
step
doorman,
in.
I close it.
All right, so there's quite a bit of activity down there at the Nook. Them Kitty Cat Club is down there scouting around trying to find something. They keep bringing these crates up from who knows where. But they're bringing and putting in the back room of a convenience store. Tried to get in, but Todd was a dick, so couldn't actually get in to see what the crates were. Them kitty cats were too close together for me to get any one of them alone to have a one-on-one, so might try going back in nighttime. We might be able to get one. It's about all I can find.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, good. I'm not alone.
Is a 16 education enough? Like, it's going to take a bit to piece together who the kitty cats are? Knowing that he's mentioned bringing boxes into the Oasis.
I don't think you could probably put it together.
You do or you don't?
What?
She
Sorry.
can or can't put it together.
I think you can.
Okay.
I mean, you might be confused at first, but
Yeah, it is. It is like it gets to his whole final speech, and both of them saying that they don't understand. Before Moxie's like, "Tiger claws. Tiger claws are moving boxes into the Oasis."
That's what I said. English guys, come on.
Yeah, but Tiger Claw aren't usually a problem.
Man, they're packed to the nines. They got something going on. You dig?
What's the
I
crates
mean-
look like?
Standard boxes, some sort of supplies. I don't know.
They've been kind of encroaching for a while, so I wouldn't find it too crazy for them to take advantage of this.
No, you're not wrong. And it's technically their territory now. Did you see anything else while you were there?
Crates, schmuck face, kitty cats. No, that's about it. Yeah, it just looked like somebody kicked over an anthill, you know? People crawling in and out of there.
See anyone injured?
Oh, yes, ma'am. There's quite a few bodies being pulled out of that wreck. The hospital is overloaded.
Bodies are injured.
I didn't see much living coming out of there that wasn't going in. Yeah, I don't think there's many survivors left at this point. What else? What survivors they found, they've brought to the hospital.
That was just out of the cubes, right?
It was out a big fucking hole in the ground. That's all I know.
There was a building next to it with a clinic underneath. I was told it was mostly standing.
About half of it. Most of it's gone.
Moxie looks at Wraith. She doesn't say anything. She's not looking for an answer. You could just see that she's concerned, worried.
I'm sorry to bring you better news, folks.
the part that's still standing, would that include the twin scalpels?
No, the sign is still up. That's about it.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, not exactly encouraging.
I can go poke around some more if y'all want me to. I don't know how much we're going to find.
You told me earlier that that Pons is in the is at St. Jude's.
How long have you known about that?
Look, it is awkward timing with player turns. Give me a fucking break.
I'm gonna cut you some slack because we're all going through some shit, but it's good
Everybody
if-
was asleep whenever I arrived, all right?
Yeah,
So he's
not
alive?
He's alive for now, but he's not looking so good. They're working on him in the back
Posture
room.
check.
Yeah, I think some other of our priorities are gonna have to get rearranged. I got to go up and visit Pons first.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I love you, and like I said, I'm doing my best to try to be good, but I'm gonna go visit Pons.
Wraith, if they're gunning for you, don't you think they may be, one, watching him, and two, you putting him in more danger by showing up there? You think I don't want to go see him?
I'm sure you do.
Do you tell me it's worth his life?
I owe him my life several times over.
I owe my life twice over.
How, you said he didn't look good?
No, they were working on him, but I don't know. If y'all want, I can head back over there and keep an eye on him. I haven't pissed anybody off down there yet, so they're not looking to kill me.
Last time we took someone there, it was Wraith, right? And their whole prognosis wasn't that great, but Pons got him back on his feet. So, I mean, can we get Pons sent somewhere better?
Yeah, they're not competent.
Yes.
Okay,
Moxie
so
walks down the hallway.
I don't
into the
I don't
rooms.
think visiting him right now is a great idea because we can't exactly disguise certain things about ourselves. But if we can get him sent somewhere better, there's a better chance of visiting him and having it not be.
You really think some guys in Metal Gear are going to show up at a hospital? Blowing up a building is one thing, but attacking a hospital, that's...
That hospital is massively underfunded, very poorly supported, and a miserable place. Yes, I do. I don't think that there would be any repercussions for them if they attacked a hospital.
Yeah, there was plenty of them guys in tin suits down the street, not too far away.
Wait, what?
Yeah, didn't I mention? I
No,
told you they were loaded for bear. They got all sorts of guys. Sorts of heavy.
The Tiger Claw were wearing Metal Gear?
No, they're bodyguards. Them kitty cats won't mess up their precious coats with armor.
Okay,
Nah, they got their suits
you saw
on.
Tiger Claw, but did you see any military or corporate?
They were bodyguards. They were pretty heavy, hitting pretty heavy. I don't know if they were exactly military, but they're definitely ready to start some shit. That's for damn sure.
I'm
They even
too
threatened to
sober
shoot
for
me.
this. I'll be back.
Still confused.
I'm gonna head out.
You head out. Moxie, you get a text back from Mendez as you're walking
Moxie
down.
went down the hallway. She's in one of the bedrooms. She's on the phone. She's calling the eyes.
Okay.
Like she didn't hear most of that conversation.
No answer.
She's going to keep calling.
And there's no answer.
She's going to text that number after probably calling like 10 times.
Okay.
That says, "You fucking call me back now."
Okay.
Then she'll read the text from Mendez.
Okay. Text says, no deets on Minami. Pons has been taken to St. Jude's. He's not looking too good. Hit by some shrapnel. Mr. Chip, he's okay. Gift shop lady. She's okay. Delaware, deceased. Frank, deceased. Kuniko, deceased. Devin, unknown. Razor and Blades, deceased.
You saw those bodies yourselves. The deceased.
No. Maybe a few of them.
I need you to be positive that they're deceased.
You want me to check a morgue?
Yeah. I would, but I don't think it's best that I be in that area.
If this is over you, then no. You stay the fuck away from here.
No shit. Sorry. I know. I'm doing my best. Not having answers and waiting is very difficult. Just please
right.
confirm if they are actually deceased.
Okay.
Just for a note, when Wraith leaves and Moxie isn't following him, I'm going to elbow Deeps and then drag him with me towards Wraith.
Okay.
Just so you know, I was going to shadow him regardless. So yes.
Okay. Everybody leaves you. When, except for Rex and Cammy.
If after she's had this text conversation with Mendez, there's still no answer from the eyes,
There's not.
she's going to text and say, "I have someone medically critical you need to take care of. This is urgent."
Understood.
I assume that understood was not a text back. That was just the GM.
I understood that you wrote a text to the eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
That is acknowledged.
Yeah. He said it in that calm eyes voice, so I just wanted
Yeah,
to make
no,
sure.
I was wondering too.
Oh, no. There is no reply.
I think she's just gonna pace in that room.
Okay. Wraith, where are you going?
I'm gonna go see Miss Valdez downstairs.
Okay.
Quietly knock on the
She's-
manager's office.
Yeah, she's in her office, smoking a cigarette.
Hey, I hate to disturb you, but we're kind of new to the area.
You want fucking deets about tourist locations or something?
Yeah, I'm looking for a pawn shop or a vendor that sells guns or grenades, preferably grenades, or some local drug dealers.
I'm not gonna find something that sells grenades unless you talk to a fixer, but there's a few vendors for firearms, not too far away.
Are they the Gun Mart ones?
Of course. Only the best for these streets.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. I am going to head out on the street, and I am also trying to digitally hail a taxi. I doubt it's going to work out, but
Okay. For your rating and you in this area, nobody's answering.
yeah, I didn't figure. But I'm headed to the Bandits.
Okay. Start heading up the streets towards where she told you the Bandits were. Checkers, Deeps, you doing anything in particular?
Following him.
I'm shadowing him.
You get to the Bandits.
Okay.
They are like chained up so to prevent any vandalism. Probably equipped with some sort of self-defense like flamethrower.
What do they have in this Bandit? Anything worthwhile?
Just an array of cheap guns. They have, light pistols, medium pistols, heavy, very heavy pistols. They also have a regular SMG.
Okay. I am going to purchase a heavy pistol and
Okay.
some ammunition for it.
All right. Cost you normal price. It's the low quality one. I forget what it is.
Yeah, I'll just spec it as the poor quality.
Did you say very heavy or heavy?
Very heavy.
Is it the Federated Arms Super Chief?
I believe that's true, yeah. So this isn't a Gun Mart one. You got Federated Arms.
I got a fancy, still not a good brand, but
No,
a
it's
fancy
awful. How much ammo did you buy?
one. That takes 12 millimeter.
Yep. I believe so.
I have some in my duffel bag. So after I purchase this, I'm going to head back up to the apartment. So I'm not paying these prices for the combat zone.
Okay.
3 EB a bullet. This is nonsense.
All right. Eventually, Quinn, as you're sitting there, Rex gets up and he heads into the back room, leaving you and Cammy alone.
Well, I sure know how to clear out a party, eh?
Yeah. A lot of shit went down.
Sorry about your friends.
Me too.
Well, this ain't awkward at all.
Nope. She lights up a cigarette. You want one?
I got my own. I pull out a cigar
Nice.
from my case. snip the tip and light it up.
Okay. Rex heads to the back room. You hear a light rap, and then he opens the door.
He would see Moxie pacing the room. Her arms are folded around her midsection. She's crying.
Okay. He doesn't say anything, but he goes over to you and puts his arms around you.
She stills. I thought I had this hope. This thought that maybe they weren't gone, you know?
I know.
No. They got their people out. I thought maybe they'd taken them. Maybe they were going to be chipped. There was a moment. And she pulls out her agent, pulls up the list, and shows it to him. She can't bring herself to say it.
He looks over the list, starts reading the names until he gets to one in particular, where you can just see his heart drop from his chest. Whatever hope Quinn had given him hours ago is gone. He looks confused for a second and then resigned. And just kind of backs away from you. His back hits the wall and he just kind of slides down to his rear. And he puts his hands over his eyes. And you see his shoulders start to buckle.
She approaches him very slowly, sits next to him, and just wraps an arm around his shoulders. She doesn't say anything. And then she just breaks down with him.
And with that, we'll be back in 10 minutes, everybody. Thanks for staying around. We'll see you in a little bit. Take
Be
care.
right back.
Be back.
Glad we had the same idea to follow Raid.
Hello, everybody. We are back with our super happy, upbeat, cheery episode of Shades of Scarlet. Let's get back into it. What are y'all doing?
Before we do we want to announce our...
Oh, yeah. Right. I thought we were going to do it at the end. Oh, we have a winner for our giveaway today. TJ Sear, underbar TTRPG. You have won a fancy PDF copy of the Cyberpunk RED core book. Enjoy it. I know that we do. it looks like you play some games yourself. So we'll be DMing you on Blue Sky to get a hold of your information so we can, send that. Well, we'll probably don't need any information. I think we can just send the link. But anyway, enjoy it, my friend. Thanks
Congrats.
thanks for
Good job.
supporting us here for
Yay.
this cause.
And everybody else, stay tuned. We've got lots more giveaways coming up.
Yep. June is a crazy month. All right. Now let's get back into it.
I go back to the apartment.
And we're still following you.
Okay, you run into them as they are shadowing you. Or maybe not, I don't know.
Well, they didn't roll stealth, so I'll assume that
Okay.
at some point I run into them.
Yeah, that works for me.
Musical episode.
Just to lighten the mood a little.
Musical improv would be rough.
Kill.
I touch the fire.
No.
Copyright. I am going to put on my Hana mask and leave everything I own except for the gun I just bought out of the vending machine.
Those Pokey Reps were terrible. What are you talking about?
They were. Thank you. They were awesome.
I'm going to grab my ammo for that gun and my katana.
Okay.
And I'm going to head out again.
Okay, Quinn.
Wraith,
I'm gonna call it for a cab.
Okay, you can get a cab, although it will cost you extra.
That's fine. Wraith.
Yes.
where are you going?
Got some business to take care of.
I got a
Uh-huh.
cab coming.
Hey, I appreciate it. If you guys could do me a favor and stay here and take care of Moxie and Rex. And I don't trust the new guy. He seems shifty. So if you guys could keep an eye on him, I'd appreciate it.
He's standing right there.
Yeah, I agree. That guy's a real fuckface.
You're kind of shifty.
I get paid to be shifty. It's good.
Nothing
It's
wrong with it.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with this, Wraith. I mean, I'll stay, but you should take Deeps with you.
Sure.
I mean, it's my cab. I want to go too.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, if y'all looking to bust some heads, I'll come.
Nope. Going to have a nice, quiet conversation with an old friend.
Oh, that's boring shit.
You can come if you'd like, though.
If you want me to, I don't know if I'm doing much good here anymore.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how mad is Moxie going to be?
I light my hair up bright red. I'd imagine she's not going to be happy with the situation.
Yeah, are we talking a 8 or an 11?
Yes.
Pretty close to 11, I would say.
Really don't feel good about this.
It'll be all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe you when you use that tone of voice.
Look at my face. Do I not look like a believable person?
Don't you have the mask on?
Yeah.
Okay, well, without the mask, yes, you do. But I know you well enough. And I don't want to see you get yourself killed, which you have a tendency to do. I really want to help Pawns.
That's
I want
why
to
I'm
get him
going
somewhere
with.
better.
And I have faith that Moxie will get him somewhere better. She asked me to not go endanger him by going there. So I am not currently headed to the hospital to save Pawns from their incompetence. I'm sure she can figure that part out.
Yeah, see, it's the currently that bothers me because that means you specified that means that you could very easily go somewhere else first and then there.
That does seem like something I would do or say.
Uh-huh.
If
I
it
can't
makes you
talk you
feel
out of
better,
it.
I'm just headed to the mall at the moment.
Are you going to be drawing attention to yourself?
Everybody knows who I am.
I
Are
don't.
you going to be intentionally drawing attention to yourself?
Hopefully, no.
Okay. I know I can't talk you out of it, and you're going to do what you're going to do, but please, please be careful. Okay?
Yep.
For the
Right.
first time ever, I'm going to take off my hammerhead goggles and leave them in my duffel bag here.
Okay.
I'll do my best here, but I can't promise that as soon as she finds out, we're not heading out to find you.
That's fine.
All right.
Let her know I'm not going right now to go see Pawns because she asked me not to.
Okay. Are you going with them? She looks at Quinn.
I don't know. Am I invited to the party, boys?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm going with them.
Okay.
Be careful, Wraith.
I will. Don't worry about me.
Keep him safe, Deeps.
I'm going to give them both hugs.
I'm going to suit up in my best gear, checking all my guns.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. And there's a blip on your agent that says, "Be outside."
Time.
Gonna head downstairs.
Three
As
of
we're walking
you.
downstairs, as Wraith and I are walking downstairs, or I'm walking downstairs with them, I say, "You were just lying about not shooting shit up, right? We're gonna go knock some heads, right?"
First, we're gonna stop by a mob bus I know, and then we're headed to the old neighborhood.
Hells yeah, let's lock and load. Let's light this rocket.
So, just so you know. Oh, never mind. I don't have a key to the van. Or do I have a key to the van? I don't think I have a key to the van.
They wouldn't trust us with a key.
I know. I was like, damn it. I can go break into the van. No, that's a bad idea, too. Never mind. No, wait. No, I'd have my rifle with me, I would think. Not leave it in the van to get stolen.
Okay.
Probably not.
So yeah, I am armed to the shit.
All right. And where are y'all going? You get pile into the cab?
Tokyo Star Mall, please.
The cabbie, an angry, disgruntled looking woman, says, "Yeah, fine."
How's your day been?
Peaches.
That's good. It's important to enjoy what you do for a living.
She doesn't reply. She just zooms off. Takes you to Tokyo Star Mall. Charges you 40 eddies for the short trip.
Okay.
I give her 100.
Ooh.
Your rating
That
went
actually
up.
seems to brighten her day some.
Yep,
She says,
that's what I was hoping for.
you also get a 4-star rating.
Nice. Is it out of 5? No.
Yes.
Damn. I still made her go into the combat zone.
Right.
Yeah.
I am headed to the sushi restaurant.
Okay. Just so you know, Quinn, Tokyo Star Mall is a it was once a star scraper that kind of towered up into the night city air on the fringes of the old corporate sector. It's one of the few buildings that remain there intact. It kind of has this architectural design that makes it look like it is leaning, but it's just some sort of optical illusion, as one side tapers off quicker than the other. The base of that building is a mall. It is well guarded by, looks like, tiger claw sentry guards at the front of the building. It has the typical kind of decontamination entryway that just shoots water down at you and sprays you. This one, however, does have an air dryer that comes in next and gets you largely dry. At least there's a big welcome mat to wipe off your feet before you step onto a very a very different scene compared to the rest of the combat zone. It is a fairly well maintained mall with white linoleum floors and a mezzanine on the second tier above you that you can look up into. The place that they're going to is called, I can't remember because it's been so goddamn long, and if I didn't have notes, I'd forget my name. Oishi, I think.
Possibly.
Yeah, Oishi Sushi. Which is a nice little new age sushi restaurant in the middle of a food court. There's people going about their business as if their homes haven't been completely blown up or destroyed. And a few sous chefs behind displays of probably some imported vat-grown fish. And little cutlets. What would you like to do?
Can I access the back door, or do I need to talk to the sushi chef first?
I mean, the door is there. It has a keypad on it, though, just like it did the first time.
I'm going to go knock on the door.
Okay. One of the sous chefs looks over at you.
I look back at them.
Who are you?
Somebody here to speak with Ao.
Hang on 1 minute. She goes into a back room behind what appears to be like a kitchen area. Give me 2 seconds.
Sure.
Eventually that door comes open where you're greeted by a muscular framed Japanese man. His skin is adorned with all sorts of different scars and bruises. He has a particularly deep gash over his left eye, and the eye itself has been replaced by some sort of very mechanical-looking cybernetic optic. His right arm is a marvel of chrome and hidden weaponry, and it ends in a wickedly curved blade, as opposed to a hand. Across his chest, you can see holographic tiger snarls, its form shifting and pulsing with a life of its own, and a network of bio-sculpted enhancement ripples subtly beneath his skin, enhancing his strength and reflexes. A single cyber tooth glints on his otherwise cybernetic maw, a symbol of his ruthlessness and high standing within the tiger claws. He is wearing an open button-up shirt to reveal these tattoos and scars, the same silk that you often see in this nice rich crimson red color, and a pair of slacks and wingtip shoes. His eyes are cold, calculating as he looks over each of you, looking for any sign of potential weakness or threat. He says, "I heard you were looking for Aoi."
I needed to talk to Blue about some old business.
Blue's not fucking welcome around here anymore. So who the fuck are you?
You don't know me?
I don't know who the fuck you are.
I've done work for your organization. Name's Wraith.
Look around this fucking place. Point at a person. They've done work for our organization. I don't remember every dickhead who's done work for us. So unless you have something important to tell me,
I don't know. Are you the boss?
I am the Wakagashira.
Wanted to talk about the Nook.
I don't give two shits about the Nook.
That's fine.
Pet project of OE. Suppose he is over there now, getting his dick wet in that corporate fucking blood money.
All right. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to me. I appreciate it.
He closes the door.
Okay. God damn it.
Who's Blue?
He runs the Tiger Claw in our neighborhood. We took the neighborhood over and handed it to him in return for him keeping it safe.
But he says Blue is no longer welcome.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Does that mean that the Tiger Claw in that neighborhood have splintered?
Quite possibly. And the Tiger Claw as a whole might be a much bigger problem than they used to be.
Well, fuck. He also said he went corpo.
Nah, he just doesn't like that neighborhood.
I assume we're walking and talking.
Yeah, we're on our way back
Yeah.
out of the mall.
He said he took corpo blood money.
Yeah. So
I'm assuming Blue was your contact.
this is a very long story, and it does involve your family in a weird way. But I think I know what he was talking about.
Okay. Does
And
it have to do with the chip?
oh, probably, but not in so much directly. Unfortunately, the person we would need to talk to about this is Moxie. She's about the last person that I'd like to talk to right now because I have a feeling me showing up here is probably a big no-no in her book.
So does that mean we finally go best some heads?
I mean, we ain't got nothing else going on.
All right.
Hydrate. Thank you, Val. And posture check.
I am going to try to hail a new cab. I'm not in the combat zone, at least.
Yeah. It's skirting the line. But, yeah, you can get one.
I'm headed to the Nook.
You're headed to the Nook.
Whew.
I'm going to switch over to Box. What are you up to?
How much time has passed?
Probably about 30 minutes to an hour. Somewhere in there.
If I still haven't heard from the note or from the eyes, probably within like at that 30-minute mark.
Okay.
She will text him again and say, if he dies, I fucking walk and you can kiss your story goodbye.
Okay. There's no reply.
That's it. She is very lost. She doesn't know what to do. Rex is a mess. She's a mess. She's just waiting for any sort of answer.
Okay. Checkers. What are you doing?
Fretting. Probably pacing back and forth and fiddling with the lab coat. After about an hour of waiting, gonna look at Cam and be like, think we should tell Moxie. I don't want to interrupt her, but
Probably should have told her a long time ago. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, this is not going to be fun.
She's going to be mad.
Yeah. Gonna go knock on the door.
All right. Cammy follows you.
There's no answer.
Hey, Mox. I know that it's been a really shitty day, but I think we got a problem. A wraith problem.
It takes a moment. The door opens slightly. She looks at you. Her eyes are red. You can tell she's been crying.
Okay, I'd love to not bother you with this, but I think you're the only person who can talk him down. And he promised me he was not going to see pawns at the moment, but he did it in that way that makes me feel like, yes, he's absolutely planning something sneaky that he doesn't want us to know about. Deeps and that Quinn guy are with him, but I'm starting to get really worried.
She takes a moment. You think he's going to see pawns?
He said he wouldn't because you asked him not to. But it's Wraith, and I think...
I didn't ask what Wraith said. I asked what you think.
I think he's going to start some shit.
Start some shit where?
I think the Nook. I made him make all kinds of promises. I made him take deeps. But it's Wraith.
Moxie's very quiet. And you can tell she's thinking. Her eyes keep darting back and forth. She's not looking at you.
Checkers is absolutely avoiding contact anyway. Eye contact anyway.
How close to the door are you?
Like you've cracked it open, or you're talking through the door?
No, she's opened it. She's leaning against the door frame, but it's not like it's wide open. It's just open enough for her to talk to you.
Within a foot. Well, maybe just beyond a foot.
Okay. As long as you weren't in the way, she wouldn't intentionally hurt you in this moment.
Okay.
But she thinks, you see her, like her eyes dart. She steps back, slams the door in your face. And you hear from behind the door, fuck! And she just you've never seen Moxie actually lose her shit. And in that moment, she has lost it. Like it is like there was a snap.
Okay.
And Moxie's gonna call Mendez. And from beyond the door, you probably hear her just ranting. Motherfucker, I asked you one fucking thing. You always go off. You never think of anyone else. She's just on this rant.
Gonna step away from the door, give Cammy a oh shit look, and then text Deeps. Where are you guys?
Are we on the 6 or 16?
Yeah, we're on the 16. Why?
I texted Deeps, not Wraith.
I know, but I assumed you asked where we were at. I said we're on the 16th.
Yeah.
Where are
that's what
you
I was.
going?
She wants to know where we're going.
Gonna go talk to some people about stuff.
We're gonna go talk to some friends.
I'm doing information gathering.
We're doing information gathering.
Deeps, please don't play these games with me. Is this bad?
I don't think so. We got some information already. Blue is no longer in charge of the Tiger Claws. Whatever
He's never
that
in
means.
charge, just for clarity.
Oh, I don't know that.
Okay.
To be fair. Because I came
wish that made
after
sense to
that
me.
whole kind of thing in a little way.
Okay. Well, please don't be a wraith about this. Please actually tell me, because I think Moxie might kill someone.
It's fair. We're not going to see Ponds.
Are you going to the Nook?
She asked directly, how do you dodge this?
I mean, at this point, I'd just be honest with her.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Fuck me.
I tried, man. I tried. I'm just not as good at it.
Oh, just tell her not to worry. I got your back.
It's true.
We're just gonna go have a good
Quinn's
time.
got our back. We're fine.
I'm
The
sorry,
guy we
but
rode for 2 hours.
I don't think that one, yes, obviously enhanced, but guy we don't know is enough to combat what attacked our apartment last night.
Yeah, but this time they don't have the jump on us.
What if they're waiting for one of us to step back into the neighborhood?
They're asking if we're going in disguised.
No.
I don't know. This is the best text regular conversation I've ever had.
I'm really, really, really scared for you guys.
And we appreciate that. Don't worry.
I don't think you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing it.
As Wraith always says, it's all part of the bigger picture.
I kind of hate you right now.
That's fair. Wraith, I think you really need to release a song called Bigger Picture.
Little too on the nose.
Is that what it is? Is that the problem?
Yeah. I feel like people are slowly starting to understand what the bigger picture is. And it's more about the journey of getting there.
Oh, and the friends you make along the way.
Yeah.
Abstract paint splatter from our
Like-
perspective.
My friend here, Quinn, he's one of the friends I made along the way.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Hey, Cammy.
Mm.
Do you know what it means when Wraith says they found out that Blue is no longer in charge of the Tiger Claws?
No, he wasn't ever in charge. I mean, sort of. He's
But
like a
you have a
lieutenant or
vague
something.
idea of what they're talking about? Because I have no fucking clue.
I mean, no, that statement alone is not really telling.
Okay. Well, they say they're information gathering,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they found out so far.
I mean, it's kind of. Can you ask for like clarity?
Yes, I can. Just understand Deeps is playing Copy Wraith in terms of communication skills.
Oh, good. I
I am a
love that.
fantastic orator, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The best part is they're all going to think that you told me to do it, and I didn't, and you didn't.
Okay.
Wraith is a bad influence on him.
Sometimes. Yes. She'll let out a deep, deep sigh and then go back to texting Deeps.
Huh.
So, what exactly do you mean when you say that Blue is no longer in charge of the Tiger Claw?
Oh, he was no longer in the Star Mall.
That's it?
Yeah, because we went all the way to the top floor, and obviously that's...
You didn't go to the top floor.
I know, we went to this hidden place, and he said he was in charge, and that Blue is not there. And that Blue is taking corporate blood money.
Another deep sigh, and then she turns to Cammy. They went to the Star Mall, and Blue is not there, and apparently is no longer welcome there, and is in trouble for taking corporate blood money.
I don't know, man. I just work here. We should talk to Moxie.
Do you want to interrupt that?
In a minute, yeah.
Okay.
And during that minute, you call Mendez.
Yeah.
Little busy. What's up?
I think Wraith is on his way.
Why on God's name would he come here?
Because he's angry and an idiot.
Both fair assessments. Tell him not to come. It's too hot right now.
Yeah, he's not listening to anyone.
Well, do you need me to arrest him or something?
If you think it would help.
Probably not. The names. I've confirmed a few of them. Frank, Kuniko, Razor Blades.
You've seen them.
Yes.
Mendez, they reported that Jenny Watts was dead and she was captured by Dracul's people. So, unless you actually had eyes on them, I'm not really trusting of someone else's word.
A lot of the bodies are so damaged that it's hard to tell. Can only get DNA.
He sees her nod like slightly. Look, if you can, I don't know, point Wraith in a direction where he's not going to completely fuck up everything, that'd be great. I don't expect you to be able to get through to him.
He and I don't like each other very much. Where do you think he's going here?
If I knew how Wraith was thinking, half of the time, I'd probably be a happier individual.
Probably. I'm at the precinct now, but I'll try to send McKinley. You okay?
Can you get Pons to a better clinic?
I'll do what I can.
I'll send you $3,000. Linda's, I can't lose him.
There's a lot of... I'm swamped with work at the moment. This is an
If I could
insane
bill
time.
myself, I would. You know that.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Are you okay?
No.
Yeah. For what it's worth, you have my condolences. I have things to
I
do.
don't need condolences. I just need people to be safe.
Understood.
And I only have one person left that I can... Just do what you can, okay?
Of course.
She hangs up. There's a very strong urge to throw her agent against a wall, but seeing as that's her only form of communication, she restrains.
Okay.
She is not happy. It's probably a sound from beyond the door of a fist hitting plaster.
Okay.
But the long amount of talking and swearing is stopped.
I'd say by
For
this
those on the
time...
other side of the door, where Rex got like front row seat to all of that.
Yeah. He doesn't stop you. It's probably about 6 p.m. by this time. There's a light knock on the door, Moxie.
Yes.
It's me. On Checkers.
You can
There's-
open the door.
Door comes open and Cammy peeks her little head inside. She goes over to you and hugs you.
Moxie has her arms crossed. Before, when it was around her stomach of like depression, now it's like folded like anger. She doesn't uncross her arms, but she doesn't push Cammy away. She just kind of rests her head against Cammy's head. I'm appreciative of the gesture, but
Yeah. She withdraws and says, Checkers has some news from Deeps and Wraith?
Been trying to figure out what they're doing, and the Deeps is
You mean
playing.
other than being fucking idiots?
Yeah. Deeps is doing Wraith's vague thing, but I got some things out of him. Yes, they're on their way to the Nook. They went to the Star Mall and found out that Blue is no longer welcome there, whatever that means, and that I guess his people think he's taking corporate blood money.
Okay. So she says. She just looks at you.
That's
all.
That's all I've figured out. If you have more direct questions, I can ask them, or you can ask them yourself, obviously. Just trying to get you as much information as possible, that's all.
She takes a deep breath and leans against the wall. It takes a lot for me to lose my temper. I'm sorry.
I honestly 100% understand why.
Yeah, he's
It's still kind of scary.
doing something crazy.
He's being Wraith.
And there's no stopping him.
So what are we gonna do?
Nothing.
We're
I'm
gonna
not
let him
going to do
go?
anything.
I made him take Deeps and the big guy because at least they have, combat skills, I'm assuming.
I told Mendez he's going to have McKinley try to, I don't know, stop him. Not that I think it will, but maybe keep him away from the Nook. Unlikely. But he made this decision. Everyone I know in the Nook is either on life support or dead, or in this room.
You
Or in a car heading to their death.
okay?
I told him not to. I told him he'd be putting people in danger. If he chooses to leave his friends and his family behind, that's his choice. Why, for fuck's sakes, he brought us out here telling us he wanted to go find his family and then just fucks right off.
Checkers has 100% shut down. Just
Moxie's trying to calm in this swirl of nothing. There is no control in any of this. It's all falling apart, and she can't do anything about anything.
And as the cab heads to its death, we end our stream for the night. Thank you all for joining us. Love
Not
you
dead
all.
yet.
We'll see what Wraith is up to next week. Stay watching our channel for the month long of streams and giveaways. Support the Trevor Project if you have some extra cash, or check to see if there's anything you can do to volunteer or something.
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna say Indie Bandits tomorrow.
Indie Bandits tomorrow.
Yeah, we are giving away a copy of Tales of the Red Street Stories tomorrow.
Look at that. That's a sweet book. I like it. Lots
Yeah.
of lore if you're a lore
Yeah.
junkie.
And really good
So-
hooks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
any donation between now and the end of the stream will get you entered.
Yes, and thank you, Giffy, for joining us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. I'm such,
was-
Sorry you're in the
such an
death card.
episode.
For having me. This is awesome. This is a lot of fun.
You get thrown right into the drama.
And Shin won't kill us.
This week.
Yeah,
This week.
I feel like Quinn is a bad influence on Wraith, though. I don't know if he's really helping Wraith at all.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, I mean, he went with probably so far the two most enablers. So
Yeah. Kind of true.
Mhm.
But join us next week to find out what exactly happens to our beloved characters.
yes.
And we'll see you then. You take care, everybody. Have a great night.
Bye.